Welcome. I'm Gavin Blair, your CEO here at the Iowa Association of Realtors, here with our newest team member, Matt Blake, as the legal counsel for the Iowa Association of Realtors. So Matt, welcome first and foremost, and welcome to the team. But why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from prior to working for us at the Iowa Association of Realtors?
Well, it's kind of a long story, so I'll try to keep it very brief.
That's
I'm
great.
Originally from South Dakota, went to the University of South Dakota, came to Iowa to go to Drake Law, where I graduated in 2015. Right out of law school, I was with a different association called Leading Age Iowa. We represented nonprofit aging service providers, and I worked in the capacity as kind of lobbyist and legal counsel for them. So I did a lot of regulatory work. I went up to the Capitol. I tried to pass bills, get appropriations, and I was there for about 7 years. So I'm very excited to come here and start kind of focusing mostly on the legal side. So I'm very excited for that.
Absolutely. So in addition to obviously being an attorney, you also serve in a couple other roles. Let's start off with, first and foremost, City Council.
Yes.
You're an Urbandale City Councilman.
Yep, I'm an Urbandale City Council member. I was elected in 2019. It's been a lot of fun most of the time, except for when you guys email me about potholes and cats or something like that. But that's great. I do that on the side. And then I guess the second one, I'll jump into that, is I'm also a member of the Iowa Army National Guard. I serve as a JAG officer. I currently hold the rank of captain. I joined that in about 6 years ago. I joined right after law school. And I also deployed last year to Iraq and Kuwait, where I spent most of my time doing work for helping other soldiers with legal services. And then I also did some missions in Iraq. So a lot of experiences I have.
So, that leads me into this. I was curious because membership will always ask these questions and they probably want to know. You obviously, during that deployment, probably had some crazy things happen, but what's the coolest story you can tell us from your deployment?
Well, of course, most things are classified because I'm a very important person. But really, I think the coolest experience I had, which is probably like the most soldier thing you could do, is there's no ground movement anymore in Iraq, so everything has to be done in the air. So I was going between two bases in Baghdad, and they flew me in a Black Hawk helicopter over Baghdad to get in between those two places, and that's when you really feel like a soldier and really feel like that was probably the neatest experience.
Kind of the movie moment almost, where it's this is cool.
That's really cool.
That's neat. So, in addition to all that, you're also a dad, husband. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about your family?
Yes, so I've known my wife for about 14 years. We met 3 days into college. She hit on me. Let her tell you otherwise.
We won't share the video with her.
She's been with me. We've been together 14 years, married for about 9. She is an optometrist in Waukee. We have a 2.5-year-old boy named Saxon, who is just a bundle of fun, a little bit of a demon, but a bundle of fun. So any free time I have, I'm spending with those guys.
Now, does that demon side come from you or her?
Oh, it's me, obviously. There's no doubt about that.
It's a punishment from your youth? Is that what you're telling yourself that will pay back?
Oh, this is what this is. Oh, I can't wait till he's older.
Oh, shoot. So, fun way we get to know you a little bit. We play a game called Rapid Fire with everybody here on staff. So I'm going to ask you questions. Quick answers. I might ask
terrible for a politician.
I know, we might get a little bit more feedback based on what they are. So let's start it off with time of the day you're most productive.
Early in the morning.
Fair enough. Favorite drink?
Water.
That's
what I drink all the time.
Coffee or no?
I don't drink caffeine, so I no coffee. I drink water, and beer.
There you go. Right, that's nothing wrong with that. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Okay. What do you do during winter in Iowa to get through?
Beer.
No. Yeah, right. I hear that. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Biggest fear?
Snakes and heights.
Any of that come in the military at all when you were in the helicopter, or snakes in general over there?
I said some silent prayers. I never saw any snakes. I would have probably given up my commission.
Especially over there. I would have been out there in 2 seconds.
I'm done with this. Send me home.
Favorite movie of all time?
It's the Star Wars saga.
Okay, fair enough.
My favorite of them is Empire Strikes Back.
Good deal. Will they see that in your office or throughout your office? Will they see Star Wars?
Yes.
Good deal. So when you stop in, make sure you comment on it.
Yes.
Favorite band or artist of all time?
Ooh, that's I'm not a huge, big music guy, but I don't have a passionate. So some of the ones I like right now are like the Black Keys. Okay. I like alternative rock music.
There you go. Perfect.
So.
Death row meal.
What?
Death row meal. So this is
Okay.
referred to. So when you're,
Yes,
if you
yes.
had to be put on death row, not going to happen. But if you
Yes.
did, what would be your final meal?
Okay, I've thought about this a lot actually. So I think it would be a steak.
Yep.
New York strip, I think.
Temperature on the steak.
Medium rare.
Okay.
You would have to have twice baked potato.
Okay.
I feel like
This
I
is a
should
very
have
Iowa meal, by the way.
I feel like I should have a salad, but let's be real. That's
Not what you're going for at that
It's not at that point. And then I would want a big bowl of ice cream. Like ice cream is my favorite thing.
Flavor of ice cream.
Chocolate, cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Fair enough. Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Cardio or weights?
Weights.
Weights. Favorite holiday?
Probably Christmas because it's the sappy, like all the families there together.
Favorite pizza topping?
Sausage.
Explorer or homebody?
I'd like to say explorer, but in reality, I'm a homebody.
Fair enough. Rain or snow?
Brain.
iPhone or Droid?
Oh, I've never owned an Apple product in my life.
Man, you're killing me here.
Never
You'll have a few guys on staff that'll be excited, a few people on staff that'll be excited. So, final question, name a person who inspires you.
So this is.
There can be a story with this one. This can be a story.
So honestly, I initially went to school to be a professor of history. I have read many biographies. I know there's a nuance to all these things to people, but honestly, it comes down to the people that inspire me are people in my everyday life. I know it's cliche to say my parents, but like as the older I get and the more that I have become understanding being a parent and understanding what it takes and to understand what they did to let me get to where I'm at in life, I have to be inspired by what they sacrificed to get myself and two of my brothers to where we are today. So again, I could give historical folks and I could do all that, but honestly, those are the people that have meant the most to me and impacted my life the most.
I can't think of a better note to end on, Matt, but welcome to the team. If you get a chance, stop in and say hello to Matt. You'll see him on the road here a little bit. You'll see him via Zoom a lot. You'll see him on different education sessions or the legal hotline. So make sure you get a chance to stop in and say hello to him. But again, welcome to the team, Matt, and excited to have you
here. Thank you.